Welcome to the Crochet Crowd, as well as my friends at yarnspirations.com. This is the Timeless Tunisian. This is the final. This is the border, and I do apologize for my delay. I've been fighting off a bit of depression, and sometimes the comments on YouTube are pretty hard to hear. I try not to make mistakes, but I am human, and sometimes the comments are really quite rough. So what I'm going to do today is get you started on the edging of the round. Let's not make this video about me. It's about we as the community, and let's finish this together. So we're gonna start right here when it comes to starting the border, and we're gonna work our way across, and then we're gonna go down the sides. So you're gonna use the same hook. If you have the same size hook that you've been using that doesn't have the Afghan hook, you can use a regular size crochet hook if that helps you to use that and speed you along. I want you to join it into the very corner. All your tail ends should be woven in at this point. I have not done so I don't get any Scooby points today. Okay, so it took me a little bit to understand what to do here. So we're going to go into the corner, and we're going to just join. So all the tail ends should be woven in at this point. So you're just going to attach it with a slip stitch, and then we're going to begin. So just what we want to do is chain one, and in the same one that you were just in, you're just going to yarn over, and you're going to go in and yarn over, pull through, and just pull up a little bit higher so it's like a chain two height, and you're going to skip the next stitch here and go to the next one over here. Just if you're not sure, just roughly guess. So you're gonna yarn over and going into the top there, and just give it a bit of slack, and then yarn over, pull through all 5 loops, chain one. Now to do the next one, you're going to go into the same one that that last one was in. So yarn over and going in, pull through, give it the slack of a chain two height, skip the next one, and just roughly go into the next one after that. Just guess if you're not sure. You can make it work, right? So we're going across the top in the same fashion. And once you see the 5 loops, you can pull through everything, and then you're gonna chain one. So we go into the same one that you were just in. So yarning over, going in, give it a bit of slack, skip one, yarn over, go to the next one, then pull through all 5 loops. Okay, so chain one, the last one you were just in, skip one, yarn over, go to the next one, and you're gonna do this all the way across. So just roughly guess on how this is going to work out all the way across, and I'll see you at the first corner to show you how to go down the sides. So make sure you chain one after you do each one of those ideas. So I'm getting close to the corner, and I wanna make sure that I can get this pair in, like the joint stitch in, before I get to a corner. So even if you seem like you have an extra stitch, just kind of make it work. So Project Runway, make it work. That's what you need to do. You just need to make it work. Okay, so you're gonna just make it work. Okay, so after you get that joint stitch in, just chain up one, and you're going to do a cluster right into the corner. And so the cluster is yarning over, going in, pull through, then yarning over and going into the same corner, pull through, and then pull through all loops. Okay, and then you're going to start going down the other side. So to begin, you're gonna chain up one, and then just turn your blanket and go down sideways, and you're going to go into the same one that you were currently in, and you're going to do the joint stitch. So make sure you just give it a bit of slack, pull that on up, okay, and chain one, and etc. So it's basically what I just showed you, but now you're going down the side. It's kind of easier to see the stitch work as well. So please do that and do what I showed you on the corners, and I'll be right back in a moment at the end of this round. So I'm coming all the way around. I got the joint stitch, I got my chain one, and then I'm going to cluster in. This is where I did the join, if you recall, and we're going to do the cluster right into the corner. Okay, and then chain one, and then I'm just going to join it to the first one that we have. And we're gonna end this color and move on to round number 2 next. And so let's do that, and I'll be right back. So round number 2 is exactly what we just did, and what we're going to do is that we don't have to worry about guessing where the stitches are anymore. and we can just work within the spacing that we see. So what I need you to do is that I need you to go into the chain 1 space that is between like a join stitch, and that's where you're gonna start your journey. So we're just going to slip stitch, and then you're going to chain 1, and in the same one that you're here, you're going to do these join stitches again. So yarn over, come into the same one that you're currently with, you're going to pull through, and then you're gonna come into the next chain 1 space that separates those, and then you'll pull through all 5 loops. Okay, after you have that done, chain 1, and you'll come into the same chain 1 space you were just in, and then you'll come into the next one after that. So to join stitch is just a bit easier because you can see where the stitches are, and that's what you're gonna do. So make sure you chain 1 after those, and then when you get to the corner ones in the cluster, you'll do another cluster like you did before, and you're just gonna circle all the way around using the same format. So please do that, and I'll see you at the end of round number 2 in a moment. So I'm coming around on number 2, and we're just going to continue the pattern as we know it, and what I'm looking for is that cluster that's right actually in the corner, which is actually right here. So I got chain 1, and then I'm gonna do another cluster, I'm just gonna say it, I do a lot better when there's ergonomic hooks versus hooks that don't have the gripping. So if I had the same size hook, I'd be using it for sure. After you get that cluster in, you're gonna chain 1, and then you're going to join it to the beginning here of where you started. So rounds number 3 and 4 is exactly what I just showed you. So you'll start off in the space just after a corner, you'll do your chain 1, and you'll start your joining stitch all the way over, and then you'll get to the other side, you'll do your corners as you know it, and you're going to do rounds number 3 and 4 on your own. You can choose your colors. It actually is pretty cool, and I'm gonna leave you here because honestly I don't think I need to show any more. I've already shown you before in the previous tutorials on how to weave in your yarn tails, so you can do that, and this will conclude then the Timeless Tunisian Blanket by Yarnspirations.com.